As a candidate, there's a lot of childish things that we have to keep off away from them. And in this video, I want to share with you a few things that we have observed that they're childish things that candidates practice, not knowing that they have a negative impact on their academic life. Number one, number one is rudeness and pride. So when you are in Form 4, I don't know what happens to you. Most of you want to behave like, or you think that you have grown above your teachers, that nobody can instruct you to do anything. So you don't do your assignment, you don't cooperate with teachers or fellow colleagues. So it looks like you are a hero among the candidates. But I can tell you the truth, my dear people, that is rudeness and that is pride. And I hope you know that pride precedes a fall. Pride precedes a fall. So make no mistake about it. You may see some of your colleagues who are behaving such a way that they don't do assignment, and the teachers may look like they are trying to ignore those things, and you may feel like the teachers are maybe they are weak, they can't handle the situation. But the thing is this: they know that that is a distraction. It is called self-destruction. So I may try to look like I'm ignoring your mistake, I'm ignoring your pride, I'm ignoring your rudeness, but what I know as a teacher is that it's self-destruction. So I want you to be very smart and very intelligent. When you see those things, don't look at those people as heroes. You feel pity, you feel compassion about them because you know they are distracting themselves. In other words, they are it's like they're drinking poison by themselves. Nobody's giving them. Themselves are drinking poison. So number two, that is a distraction, and I want you to keep off from it as you revise for your exams, is so I'm saying number two is unnecessary associations. When you're in Form 4, I don't know if you feel weak or what, but there are people who associate with themselves with people that are necessary. And they may be even teachers. So sometimes you can find a student who who is in Form 4, let's say Form 4 Term 2, and instead of him revising, he's always on following teachers for correction. Oh, Malim here, you see I'm supposed to get a mark here. Maybe you are correcting your Term 2 and term marks. Okay, are you going there for the correction to get marks, or are you going there for the correction in order to get the correct knowledge? Because if you are there for marks, brothers and sisters, let me tell you the truth, the end term exams to you now, they're supposed to not bother you much because they will not count much. After all, you're waiting for your KTSC. That is the final. So whether you rush for correction or not, those things won't help you. Let's be honest with one another. So there are people who want to think that associating with teachers, not that they are going there to ask questions, no, keeping off around teachers. And we teachers sometimes we may look like don't tell the student the truth, that the price to pass the exam is to read, not to associate with us. There's nothing wrong to associate with teachers. I'm not against it, but there's a kind of association that it looks like you are there as if you, when you stay close to a teacher, he's going to make you pass, or maybe you believe your teacher will, I don't know, maybe we'll do something for you to pass. No. The price to pass your exams is in the books. Invest in your books. Go for the teacher for consultation. Don't go there wasting time making stories with teachers. And maybe some of you don't have that kind of, but you see people with those kind of habits. Every day in games time when you are busy reading, they're going to hang out with teachers, making stories, moving around teachers. They think that could help them. No, it won't help you. In fact, your teacher won't be there during your SSC. Another thing about false false association is this thing called religion. I'm not against God, I'm a very religious person. But there are people who, have you ever been in a situation where maybe a teacher asks a question, who will pray for us? And people are moving there is like they want to kill themselves. They're fighting there. So everybody want to be seen praying in front of people. That is childishness. I repeat, it is childishness. Who told you that you must pray in front of people so that God knows you are praying? No. If you think the Holy Spirit will read books for you, you are joking. Because there some of you don't read. All you do is praying, praying, praying. There's nothing wrong with prayer. I'm not fighting prayers. But remember, there's a time for everything. Go and pray and come back to the books. Because there are some chairman, CU chairman, who will not read. They'll pray. And during exams, they will sit with the index number 1 there and tell you copy. And they will copy. So are you trying to tell me you are compromising on your value as a Christian now? Simply because you didn't invest in your books. So in as much as we're trying to work in the church, as much as we're trying to work in any association, make sure you pay your attention to your books. I'm not saying don't pray. I'm not saying don't go to church. I'm not saying don't participate in such activities. What I'm saying is spend time in your books.